Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Friday, January the 13th. Friday the 13th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room. I share my screen all day long. It is a free room. Guests are absolutely welcome. The room is open between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. East, up to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. When I say it's open, I usually start sharing my screen at 8:45, and I get live on the mic between 9 a.m. and, as I say, up to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Well, not as, if you've been following my videos this past week, we've had some sensational plays, especially with these low floaters. Didn't really partake in anything today. I sort of missed the boat on these ones. Look at these ones. These are the shippers again. We're just running wild, especially this one, and I think this started dragging up everybody. I have a bit of and I shouldn't have had a bit of a bias about trading them, and probably shouldn't have. This is now halted, and looks like it's going to open at around 3:35. Halted pending news. I know there are some in the room that are in this one. I sure hope that the news is good for them. But getting back to what I did do, T-Bio, yesterday, can't tell, this is on the 15, but oh, I'm sorry. What am I thinking of here? Now, T-Bio, if you didn't follow this yesterday, I mean, this had an incredible day. The day before yesterday, that would be a Wednesday, was sitting at 28 cents. The pre-market hit $1.22, had the pullback, and did a lot of chopping around. I was actually looking at maybe trying to swing this one just to see if we had a second day continuation. Didn't like this action here. So this is where the market closed. Now this is this is after hours. And I decided to take some at $1.20 in the aftermarket. And, popped a little bit more in the aftermarket. Woke up this morning to a nice, not a surprise, but to the pleasantness of having this one popping up. I did sell most of my position at $1.54. Is that right? Yeah, $1.54. And then when it opened, it started coming down, and I sold at $1.25, the rest of it. Now, interestingly, we actually got an alert on it from our alpha predator at $1.44 right here. Now, it moved down, but then it moved right back up. And, that's kind of it for me on this one. I mean, this is, again, look at the daily chart. You're going to see how crazy it is. I mean, here it is at 29 cents. So we've got some major topping tails, bottoming tails, topping tails, bottoming tails. So a lot of uncertainty about where this one is going. So, who knows? This is one of those ones where we might have to watch on Tuesday. Remember, the market is closed on Monday. This one did not work out for me, unfortunately. IMMU. It is sort of coming back a little bit. Looking on the daily chart, to take a bit of a longer look on the daily chart, and you can see the void when you look left. I like the 4 break. I got into it a little bit late, about 4:22. Don't remember exactly why I took it so late. Probably the 15-minute chart will give me a bit of a clue. Yeah, not really. There is a reason. There's always a reason why I do things, but anyway, I got into it at 4:22. I think if I look on the 5, it might tell me. Ah, yes. Okay. So this is why. So you notice what it was doing here, and it pulled back. And so I said if it broke these two highs there, I would take the trade. Actually, I didn't get quite in where I wanted to, but I took the trade at 422. Thought, and it looked pretty good, up to 424. Nothing fantastic. And then it started to move down. So I actually took about an 10-cent loss on that one. And we'll watch it next week to see if it can maintain 4. Same sort of thing on the BETR. This one I actually got in twice. Again, take a look at the daily on this. This has been on the move here. Look at this void. Now, kind of missed the boat because this came on my trend reversals, and I really wanted to take it over 10. Just didn't end up doing it. But it got over 11. Took out that high right there at 1090. There's the high right there on the daily chart at 1090. So I really started watching it through the 15-minute. And I initially took the trade at, see, well, I took the trade at 11:02. It did have the nice pop up to 11:17. I did not get out anything. I was really trying to hold on. I actually said this might be a nice swing trade for me. I said if it got into say the mid 1120s, maybe high, I would take some out. It just didn't get there, and then unfortunately this candle knocked me out. I ended up taking a 4 cent loss on that one. Got out at 10.98. Now it's come back. I will definitely keep watching this next week on Tuesday to see if it holds 11. Um, BIOS. Excuse me. Now this one is starting to really starting to trigger for me. This again, take a look at the daily chart, and hopefully you'll understand why I was excited about this one. Oops. And I actually took this one. I can't remember exactly the day. It might have been, had to be this day. Yeah, it had to be this day here. So it's a couple of days ago. Took it at $1.71. Now, typically what I would do is I would wait for that break. But at the end of the day, excuse me, sorry about that. A little bit of a cough here. Towards the end of this day, it was starting to ramp up. And so, as I said in the room, I decided to take what I call a starter position in it in anticipation of the break. It almost looked like it was going to maybe have news after hours. Man, I can't predict that. But I mean, another one that we were following the same day was BioC, and that had the news after hours, and that just absolutely spiked. And you know, I was in that one, and I was really happy to be still in it because it spiked about $1. So you know, we don't know. Of course, the same thing is going to happen with the BIOS. But I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take it and see what happens. Now, I had a little bit of pain. You know, it got down to 155, 154 even earlier today. I actually had a pretty wide stop on this one at about a 20-cent stop, only because it was a starter position. Now, I may add to this. I'm going to have to see how it closes today, but I may add to my position if it can hold over this level here, over the $1.77. If it can hold over that level, I may add to my position and you know, swing it a little bit longer. And that is really about it. You know, I'm pretty happy that this is happening because, you know, even though it's a starter position, I do have a few shares of it. So, and you know, I am willing to add if it can hold a position. All right, that is it. Short video. I want to get back into the trading room. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that, you know, other than the, you know, let's see what Dries is doing. Other than the shippers, and I think a lot of them popped because of Globus. I don't know what the news was on Globus early, but you know, of course now it's halted. A lot of them were popping. And I think now they're sort of in wait and see mode to see what the actual news is going to be. You know, here are all the, excuse me, here are all the shipping stocks. All right. Let me just close this down. So as I said before, this is a free room, no strings attached. I open the room at about 8:45. Of course, Monday is a holiday, so open the room at Tuesday, 8:45 Eastern Time. Get live on the mic at 9 o'clock and up to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope everybody, if you're in the United States, I hope you have a great long weekend. And if you're not going to trade on Monday, no matter where you are in the world, then have a great long weekend because that's a 3-day. I'm certainly not trading, even though I'm a Canadian and the Canadian markets are open. I will not be trading, so I'll be taking the American holiday also. So have a great long weekend, and we'll see you in our trading room on Tuesday morning. Bye-bye.